What are you doing? You think it's okay to come eat our alfalfa just because we let you have run of the whole place?
Yeah.
What? What was that?
He's
see
not
you.
gonna move.
Hey, hey. He's not even shy, he doesn't even care. Dude. I'm gonna lock you back up, dude. Stay out of the alfalfa. Go eat all the grass. Hey, go get a drink of water. I see you, lady. Don't think I don't know who you are. You got it all over your nose. I see your evidence. Yeah, pee. That's at 99. Go on. Shush you. Go get a drink. Not that. Gross. I see you liking that. Mm-hmm. Gross. Go on. Little boogers.
All right, guys, welcome back to Blackacre Ranch. So we're here scoping out the buffalo. It's a Saturday, and the buffalo have been around for a couple of days, and so we've got to figure out, one, how to get them out of this whole compound area, get them over to a pasture so we can start doing some work. It's actually kind of a killer to have to move a big panel with a tractor and walk to the tractor. Anyway, lazy farmer here. So we're actually gonna get this done and see where the buffalo are at. So we found the buffalo. They're in the 2.5 acres over here. And since they are all, I presume here, they sleep all together as a main herd, before they get all rambunctious and moving, we need to move these guys all the way over to here. So this isn't gonna be actually too bad of a process. This is ideal. I couldn't have asked for it any better. That's the gate they need to go in, and this is the one they need to come out. So I'm gonna block this sucker off, and I need to go get some other panels. So let me go ahead and get them blocked in here before they get out and move. And let's shift the pastures to some greener grass all the way out there. All right, so I forgot, I'm only working with whoever's in the truck right now. And we got the missionaries in the back. We got my daughter right over here who just recently got her permit. So she's full-fledged, ready to drive. And I forgot that I parked the tractor all the way over here. So I didn't want to walk all that way. Let's get the tractor and let Mari drive, huh, little pumpkin? She promises not to hit anything. And then we can go block everything off. You ever have that feeling where you know it's the last time you'll see it? I hope my daughter takes care of the truck. All right, now I don't think they're actually gonna come out here and like race me to the edge, but I just do know that the buffalo will come out wondering what we're doing if we start making a bunch of noise. So I just want to get back there before they have time to actually get out. All right, pumpkin. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up the other two panels that we had from the north side gate and then the north side of the 2.5 acres. And we're just gonna line them up right here behind the tractor by the oak trees. And then that'll give them an exit point. If all works perfect, we can just leave it there and let them do their shindig and move over at their leisure. If not, then we're gonna have to push them. Looks like the elders had shown up, and my parents actually just drove away, so I called them back too. The only way for us to get back in here was to drive all the way around and go into the 2.5 acres. Shy. First of all, a couple things we got to do. We got to turn the water back on, get that going, and let me show you actually the results, because there's a problem that showed itself the other day which may prevent that from happening. our original goal when doing this was just to give the buffalo 3, 4, 5 more days, whatever it might be. I think we moved them Tuesday, Wednesday? Anyway, one of those days. It might have been Tuesday. Anyway, we let them out. They've been doing actually pretty well. Like, this used to be a lot taller, not super perfect and all, but a lot taller. So they've really mowed this down. They did come over here and actually go for the hay. You saw that in my wife's last episode. So we moved the trailer here because I really want to just protect the alfalfa hay. We need to use it, but I don't want them just taking off with it right now. We put the cedar right up in front because they had gone over and gotten all that hay up front. So over here, things look fine, except right here. Ah, son of a monkey's nasty. Broke this guy off right like that. This is actually going to take a little bit to fix. So I'm going to get another panel over there so we can leave them and let them go into 7, but it's going to take me a little bit to actually fix this spot. I'm gonna have to cut off the 2-inch. And while I'm at it, I might as well just hook up that guy. So anyway, this is gonna be its own little thing here. We need to get them over there and let them have access to it. It's looking pretty good. We did plant seeds in here. I'm only gonna be probably leaving him for about a week, and then I'll move them over to 6. So the seeds haven't germinated yet. They haven't come up, so they can't eat them, right? So I hope by the time that this is eaten, then that is eaten, then they will start germinating, and I'll move these guys all the way back to pasture 5 again. So give it a little bit more of a break. All right, now we go back out where we came and go block off that stuff. So the good exciting news is we have the option potentially, I think, that mini herd is sold. So somebody should hopefully be picking them up in a little over a week. My mom and dad have showed up and they're gonna help us out a little bit, and they're gonna fix this pipe while I'm getting all this other stuff going and potentially fencing. So my dad's good enough to do that. Okay, the end of this guy has 2 chains already. So this has this chain here and that chain there. Keep going all the way down. Keep going. There. There. So if you guys remember when we first had this, man, when I was mowing, or not mowing, planting seed, it was just crazy tall in here. And it still is. It isn't bad height, but while we can, we're just gonna move them. And the beauty of having all these panels up is they can just move whenever they want. So Achmed's of course gonna come sooner.
Okay.
That's the only spot left that's kind of open. Eventually they'll get curious and they'll move over to 7. So in the meantime, we got to get this piping done, which my dad's working on.
2 inch, 3/4 coming up.
So that's 1 inch right here.
Yes, at least that's what the elbow says.
And then this is 1 1/4.
Yep, that's 1 1/4.
So there's actually 4 different sizes.
Yep.
Bartok 99 and Achmed have all moved in. Oh, here comes Stephanie. Let's cut this back and adapt it down to a 1 1/4 to match the incoming pipe that goes down to all those pastures, gravity fed.
Look at all those little calves.
Can you guys count them?
I counted 13 babies. 14. So one more.
I only count 21 adults.
This is just to tell it, hey, dig here, right?
Yeah.
And I got to come over and attach to that guy. In the meantime, I got to attach to that guy, and I want to come over here someplace and put a spigot in.
Agrid, you look a little bit messy. All right, we've counted 22 buffalo. They've come all in. It was a scare at one point. We thought we missed one, but we're just gonna break down this gate enough that we can shut them into 7, and then we should be good. Well, guys, getting into pasture 5 so we can get some fencing done. This is what we find. According to last night, I guess, the storms, for some way, shape, or reason, snapped this pine tree. And it fell right across. Yep, and it broke in half. I mean, obviously the thing had been dead a while, but that was open, which is good, because if that was closed, it would have just busted that whole gate up. So count your many blessings, guys, count your many blessings. So anyway, we've got to get this thing kind of just broken down, taken out, so that way we can get everybody in here. Let's get done. Now that we've got everything cleared, we're gonna go over and start fencing some. I'll show you the update on kind of what we've been doing there. All right, guys, we're here at the property line. We got the elders actually doing all the grunt work. Before, we were just using the man auger, gas powered, and that just wasn't working too good. So we're gonna use this. And the time that it wasn't working good last week, so we're gonna use this. Just we had this massive rock. What we're doing is we're just running right down this tree line, coming right down here. We've been all the way over there. And I'll show that to you later. I actually just forgot to start filming even, and we started getting to work. So we're gonna try and get some footage as we're going through here. Our goal right now is we've got this barbed wire here just going. We're just at the property markers setting a post, and then there'll be another one over there, and then there'll be an H brace that'll be down there. So we're just trying to get the verticals done before we do all the H braces. You listen to me, Sister Highland. Don't quit now. Yeah. All right, guys, we're back topside. We're done setting posts. I think we got 4 or 5 posts done. I'll show you the stuff that we did previously later. We're back up topside, like I said, and this is the plumbing update. So my dad got things connected. She's not pretty, but she's gonna work for now. Most important thing was getting this line done here. We'll get the spigot over this side, Dad, right?
Yeah, we're gonna run the spigot over there.
All right, so this is the one that goes out to the 1 1/4.
Yeah, 1 1/4.
It's not a pretty junction, but it works, peeps. It works. So this is part of our gravity-fed one out of the tank here. So this will also do the 2.5 acres and the pigs and down the hill all the way down there. Like I've said before in other videos, everything else is run off the pump, which are pastures 4 or 5. All those pens on the far side. We'll have a spigot behind us at the other end of the pavilion, and then one behind the red trailer over there at the corner of the pavilion as well. So there's different spots. We have water pressure, but this one, just gotta get it done. And I think they did a pretty good job doing it. While we're getting in pasture 7, let's go ahead and check the buffalo, see how they're doing, where they're at. This is the bottom of pasture 7. We've only got 3 buffalo here, it looks like, but I have planted all of this, ready for them to knock everything down and make sure that the new grass can grow. And I've just actually got a little bit of 6 left to do today. Wow, she got a red face. It just takes forever.
That is so slow. I guess the gravity fed one's just so much slower. Ew, gross. That's a lot of crap down there.
All right, so we're gonna get you all filled in on the fence. We tried to get you some footage earlier, and I don't think I don't know if we did a very good job of it. So we're gonna fill you in on some, like, this is what we accomplished last week, this is what we did this week. And there's some stuff that actually you probably don't know that we've done like 2 months ago or something like that as well, 3 months ago, I don't know. So let's get caught up on that and then come back and check. Just FYI, I'll let you know, there's that spigot over there that we were putting in, all that piping. I do want to put shut-off valves on each of those branches, so that way we can shut one down if there was ever a problem without shutting everything else down. I don't think we put that in the video, but we are planning to put a shut-off valve for the 1 1/4 as well as the 1 and whatever, all 3 sizes, whatever they are. All right, guys, we're down here. This is the corner of the property line. So if you guys remember from other videos when we fenced in pasture 5, we had gotten everything put in and that way. So this was that gate. The chore was our property line is also here with our neighbor, still the ones we absolutely love, and we're going this way. So previously we got these H braces in. This last week my wife got the actual brace and all the brace wire done. We're gonna be running some woven wire. Since this area is actually pretty narrowed down, you can kind of see. We got the hill here, and whenever you get those confined spots, I just don't want a baby squeaking through, so we're not going to run the barb here. We're actually got some woven wire. Anyway, it's not really a utility easement. They have a utility easement halfway up, but this is still pretty cleared out for some reason. So it makes it better, but it doesn't. Some of these things still have all these big trees a little bit here and there, so we're kind of having to dodge them around and try and get around them, but so far it seems to be doing fine. And if you're wondering if buffalo go everywhere, they do. So gate here, post, and then this is that steep hill. They go right on up. They'll come down this hill. They will find everywhere that their border goes, and they explore it. So, all right, let's just go down further. We got this double H brace to our right done. And then I'll kind of explain what we're doing as we've gone down the way. We have these white posts that have been put in as a property marker, okay? And they are every 250 feet. Well, we don't know if they're 250 from that side or if they're 250 from this side. So what we did was, knowing that we have our woven wire at 330 feet rolls, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put an H brace every 320 feet. So that way we maximize the roll, we don't have to cut them up as much, things of this nature. We came this way, there's the property marker, we try and be in line with it. And then we put a post there because that was 100 feet beyond that white marker, which was an error, it's an oops, it's whatever. So that was an H that was sitting there, which we removed half of it. And down the way, you can see an orange with stick. That is the actual 320 feet to the far post. But every 320, we're doing this. And we're trying to get it all in line as much as we can, but you know, these big trees, you're trying to be on the front face of the trees, but you know, like I said, it doesn't always work. It's not always perfect, but we'll make it work. All right, so here's the 330 foot mark, the post on our left right there. And we're gonna be, since we did a double H on the other side, we're gonna go every 300 feet of these rolls. So we then go from this H brace and we keep going down. All right, so every time we do see one of these markers, we're just gonna put a post. The post will add a little bit extra strength to it in the middle to help define it, and it's easier to see a post than it is that little marker when you're trying to stretch line and measure hundreds of feet away. So now we're gonna go from here all the way down to the next H brace. All right, so this is all set up, ready to go for the H. You can see that one post just on the inside of this pine tree. And as you come along, you kind of see we're just kind of in amongst these trees. We might go on this side of the trees and bring it forward. We're gonna have to see and play it by ear, but this is this post and it's gonna go straight out through the power poles here. And if you can see out way in the distance, there's a post, I think right here, I'll mark it. But then there's that next power pole. I can't see it even on my finger, guys. The property line, the power lines do not actually follow straight with the property line. We do cross it at some point right about where that power pole is. Once we're done with this, we're gonna get close where it goes back up. And that's where we get up near the front gate. And let's go check that out over there. All right, so this is that fence on the west side of pasture 4 all the way. You can see it's rather long. I don't know if this is like 800 to 1,000 feet. Anyway, it's pretty massive. And we did this probably 3 months ago. I don't know, it's been a blur. But you can see it goes all the way from here up to those other pens from pen C. This is all set on the west side, ready to go. We just need to come across here to in front of the truck, and that'll be the north boundary of it. We're gonna leave this part here unpastured. It's gonna be grasses. Partly I just don't want to have my buffalo way up to the front any more than they need to. My neighbors also park along here and just loiter on their property, just, I don't know, sit in their cars all the time. The property line goes from those vertical white posts all the way up along here. And now you can see the big posts that I've actually got. The posts were here. You got one right there, and you got one up a little bit further, and you can see how they're just right in line with the actual the power pole. We're just waiting to get this line done, so that way I can get this line done. All right, guys, that's it. So we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. It's been an eventful morning. Busted pipe, moving the animals, tree down in the gate areas, but you know what? That's just what we deal with. So anyway, we're gonna leave it here. Keep with us. Got a lot more going. We're gonna open up pasture 4 hopefully in a while. That's the idea, at least. All right, catch you guys next time. Bye.